I am joined by Mr. Altaf Bukhari, the president of Jammu and Kashmir Apni Party. Mr. Bukhari has launched the Apni Party in 2020 after the abrogation of Article 370. Thank you, Mr. Bukhari, for joining us. Uh,
Welcome, Mr. Imad.
Thank you. Post 5th August 2019, you were the first mainstream politician to come out and, assert that everything was normal, and you spoke about bridging gaps with New Delhi. Uh, do you maintain the view that everything in Kashmir, everything in Jammu and Kashmir is still normal and is progressing as planned? And what do you say about successfully addressing the gaps that you spoke about?
Imad, let me first tell you, when I came out on the March 8th, 2020, everything was not normal. That is why I came out. Having said so, why it was not normal? Because 5th of August, as you know, was a bombshell on people of Jammu and Kashmir. We never expected, because people who were ruling us for the last 74 years always said this was something which could never be snatched from us. All of a sudden, when it was snatched, people were shocked. But I give them the credit, they did not behave violently. I give the credit to security forces also. No one lost his life. Shops were closed. Hundreds and thousands were behind bars. Transport was not there. Economy was at this standstill. Apple production was at its peak, but there was no trucks for transportation. So that was the time when I found that people whom Jammu and Kashmir common masses trusted with their destiny were nowhere to be seen. They took refuge under the guise of being under house arrest, or being in guest houses, or being in hotels put up by the government. I was also under house arrest. There is a general impression I was not. I was also under house arrest. But house arrest does not mean you don't speak for your people, for anybody. And we tried that they should speak, but came to the conclusion they were not interested. So we picked up the threads to speak for the people, because that is the time when politicians are needed by people. And that is how we came on the forefront. And looking back, when you ask me, looking back at it, we took a lot of dirt and filth on our names, on our reputations. But I think it was worth it, because ultimately truth prevails. And from day one we said, India is our destiny. We are destined to live with India. Yes, there are many things which we need to sort out with Delhi with regards to our rights and our other concerns. But that is within the ambit of the Constitution, and that is what Apni Party is doing. And I'm proud to say the narrative which we set, which was the truth. I did not set something which was based on falsehood. Today, every political party is saying the same thing. Unashamedly, everybody is saying the truth.
My question, Mr. Bukhari, remains still unanswered. So what I'm asking is that, do you still believe that everything is going normal in Jammu and Kashmir, number one? Number two, do you still, have you been able to successfully bridge the gaps?
If you ask me honestly, we have not been able to successfully bridge the gaps. The gaps remain there. But the direction which Jammu and Kashmir has taken from August 5, 2019 is the only direction which suits people of Jammu and Kashmir. In the long term, it is beneficial for us. Like peace has prevailed. For Delhi, peace or no peace does not make a big difference. But for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, peace is paramount. It gets us dividends. People have seen dividends, not only in terms of tourists, that is looking at the economical side, but in terms of having saved, at least in these last 5 years, 1,000 people, because on average we lost 200 young men in police firings, in pellet shootings, which the previous governments did. But at least
You were a part of those governments.
I have been, unfortunately, part of one of the governments, but I was not the part of that government when they killed 180 people. I think God saved me from that massacre.
Okay. So, Mr. Bukhari, during your meeting with the Prime Minister, you led a delegation to meet the Prime Minister soon after 370 was abrogated. What assurances did the Prime Minister give you?
Emma, today I'd like to share something with you. We made a party here and went to Delhi within 8 days, which is unconventional. No political party does like that, because when you do such things, people raise their fingers. And on us, every day the fingers were out from, swords were out, not the fingers, swords were out from day one, that they are speaking on at the behest of central government.
You were called the centre's man in
Yeah,
Kashmir.
yes, that's what but we did not bother what people called us. We knew it. The situation was so grave. It warranted a meeting with the Prime Minister of India. It warranted a meeting with the Home Minister of India. It warranted a meeting with the leadership of India, because that and those meetings would only send a signal to my people that somebody has come on the scene, some party has come which will try to find solution to our wounds. And that is what we did. We did it in an unconventional way. No politician does it like that. But when I say we stand for truth, then this is also a truth, that any solution which has to come for us has to come from New Delhi.
In advocating for development and national integration, why don't the individuals join the BJP directly? Because it's their narrative. Why do people, you speak about national integration, you speak about development, similarly the way BJP speaks about it. So why do people need to join Apni party? What unique solutions or advantages does Apni party offer to people? Why not BJP? Why can't people directly join BJP when they say the same thing?
Ahmad, let me tell you, the narrative of development, BJP does not hold some sort of a monopoly on that narrative. That is the narrative of developed world, developing people. And that is what BJP is doing. If that was true, why people don't join? People join here also. And there is nothing, I would not say it is something surprising. People join here also. People join in Kashmir. Every day people join in Jammu. Everywhere they join. But everybody does not join BJP. So everybody does not join BJP here also. My thinking on development may be the same, which the Prime Minister of this country may be thinking, but that does not mean that what the Prime Minister has ideology on different things. Apni party and Altaf Bukhari also has the same ideology. We don't have the same, and that is not possible in democracy, that everybody joins one party.
Yes.
And definitely, being a state on neighboring Pakistan and China, regional parties have a role. I have always said. But going with BJP, talking to BJP or to the central government is nothing new. Is nothing new. Everybody has done it, and I have been hearing for last few days news being made that National Conference tried, BJP, PDP tried. What is so great about it? Every political party does it. Every political party has been doing it. It is just you try to shame each other by showing it, but there is no shame. Why? I see Dr. Farooq Abdullah, they stand very much in harmony with what is happening in the rest of the country. Many opposition leaders are joining BJP. Many opposition parties are joining hands with BJP. So if Dr. Farooq Abdullah also wants to rejoin with them, there is nothing uncommon. I don't think Dr. Farooq Abdullah or National Conference, or for that matter PDP never left BJP. They never left BJP. They joined them in government. They were partners in government. They are partners today also. They are partners in different things, not necessarily what people know. So this is what I say. politics of
Well,
truth and deceit.
Bukhari Sahab, I'll come to that question later on. We have to discuss that. So I just want to ask you, how do you plan to convince the New Delhi to conduct assembly elections in J&K and give statehood, return the statehood, considering the fact that you have failed to convince New Delhi for even conducting the municipal and block level elections?
Ahmad, you are correct, but I don't hold monopoly over New Delhi. New Delhi has its own scheme of things. I have my own scheme of things. I speak for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. I don't speak for New Delhi. And I will always say what suits my people. New Delhi will agree or will not agree. I am not bothered about it, but I will always raise the voice of my people. My people want grassroots democracy. They need elections for the panchayats. They need elections for the municipalities. They need elections for the assembly. I am openly saying, why is BJP scared? If there is a wave throughout the country and if the elections for parliament are to be held, why not assembly elections? In a democracy, any party can win. BJP could win, National Conference could win, PDP could win, Congress could win, and I am sure Apni party will win.
Oh, that's a separate question. But see,
And convincing New Delhi, it is not something we are asking out of box. This is what has been agreed on the floor of the House. This is what the Prime Minister assured me when we met. This is what the Home Minister repeats every day, that we are committed to it. This is what the Supreme Court also said, that it has to be restored. So it is only our going and talking to them is only a reminder, sort of a reminder. And we keep on. And let us also not forget, the more we would, different political parties remain divided here, more feeble our voice becomes in New Delhi. So my suggestion to political parties is here, let there be a joint voice, at least on few things. Statehood, assembly elections, parliamentary elections, the municipal elections and the panchayats.
do you think that the assembly elections will be conducted sooner? And do you
I
feel
will
that
keep
we'll
on.
return
We
the
are
statehood?
talking on a day when Prime Minister's visit is just 2 days away. I will use this opportunity of your channel to convey my request to the Honorable Prime Minister. Sir, we are waiting for your promise to be implemented. The patience has been too long. Wait has been enormous. Please, sir, do something about both things, statehood as well as the state assembly elections.
Mr. Bukhari, in light of individuals formerly associated with the Jamaat-e-Islami and Hurriyat Conference, which are now banned, organizations, they were previously aligned with Pakistan's ISI. There's no doubt about it. Now they are joining your party, and you have been very vocal on, kind of reconciliation with the Jamaat and the Hurriyat, which is in fact a move reminiscent of PDP's assimilation. So how do you justify, what the perceived repetition of what some consider a blunder?
Let me first say there is no comparison between PDP's assimilation and Altaf Bukhari's today's call. When PDP joined hands or advocated, it did not advocate that people who would support them should believe in the Constitution of India. I want to make it very clear, when I speak about Jamaat or other religious groups, I am very clear that anybody who believes in the Constitution of India, who believes that our destiny lies with Delhi, and who believes in this, that India is our country, and who is not involved in subversive activities, that is, who is not involved in killings, who has not been involved in killings, or is involved in killing, who is not involved in funding, has been receiving funding or has received funding, I don't allow them to join. I have preconditions. Rest everybody, yes, who believes in constitution. Yesterday the thought might have been anything else. In this country there are ample examples. Northeast, Mr. Lal Denga, he fought against.
No, but
Please, Mr. Jamaat, don't have double standards. When you say we are part of this country, then everything what has been done in this country applies to us also. There has been reconciliation in Northeast. Only few days back in the Northeast, one of the groups which fought against the nation has been wholeheartedly welcomed by the Prime Minister and the Home Minister. Why a double standard here? So the precondition should be, if a resident of Jammu and Kashmir who believes in the Constitution of India, who believes that we are as much a part of the Union as anybody else, and who has no connection with Pakistan or any other subversive element which is hostile to our country today, should be allowed to join the mainstream, because after all, this is a process of reconciliation. You are going through a process of reconciliation in this state of Jammu and Kashmir after a long dark night of 35 years. We have seen brightness, and I don't think the brightness would be complete if we don't involve everybody who believes in the integrity and sovereignty of this country.
do you believe that you have the support of New Delhi in your pursuit of reconciliation with
I'll
the Jamaat and the whole?
I'll tell you, leaders don't do things which they first decide with rulers. They raise the issues, they convince themselves that what you are doing is in the interest of the nation, is in the interest of the people of the Jammu and Kashmir, then they follow it up. And my politics is, I first get convinced that whatever I am doing is in the interest of the nation, is in the interest of the Jammu and Kashmir. The next step comes then taking Delhi on board. First the administration here on board, and then Delhi on board. I don't think we are working in two different directions. New Delhi's endeavor also in Jammu and Kashmir is to mainstream everyone. Make everyone believe that you lost precious 74 years by being in dual minds. Today, when the minds are clear, let me talk to you very candidly about Jamaat Islami. Jamaat Islami is a religious organization. We are a secular country.
But why has
Look,
has it been banned by the government?
I am not the man who will answer it.
And there are evidences of their clear involvement in terrorist and separatist activities.
What about Lal Denga? What about Mr. Lal Denga?
But you can't compare.
Why can't? No, why will you say that there is one standard for Mr. Lal Denga and one standard for somebody else? Because sorry, I am not accepting it. I will accept only if today somebody who has joined me is involved in terror activities, please arrest him. If somebody,
maybe they don't have any direct involvement, but they were associated with that idea which
then
aligned with Pakistan's
then you have to arrest all of us. All of
but you never
no, all of us. No, look, people of Jammu and Kashmir supported them. Please don't. I call spade a spade. Do you forget? Probably you were not born then. 20 lakh people on the streets of Jammu, Srinagar. Arrest 20 lakh people. Leaders are meant to show people the right path. And if I am today, I will show them the right path. And I am happy I have been able to convince those people who yesterday did not believe that India was our destiny. I am sorry to say, if Pakistan, why does Pakistan hate people who say that our destiny lies with India? I think on this count, New Delhi and Islamabad are on the same page. And friends like you are also on the same page. I think they hate us and you hate us because we want to bring normalcy, we want to bring everybody in the normal mainstream. Somebody has to take this blame and he has to go ahead. And I don't do it for electoral purposes, mind you. I don't do it for electoral purposes. No, absolutely not. There is no electoral interest in it. Purely interest of the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
How do you respond to a statement made by a senior BJP leader who was formerly associated with the National Conference, Devendra Rana? He claimed that in 2014, Omar Abdullah approached the BJP to form a coalition government. Do you perceive that National Conference is still being eager, or is desperate to join hands with the BJP?
Imad, what is wrong in it? What Devendra spoke is truth.
But Omar Abdullah said there's
Look,
no.
Omar has a right to his answer. But what what Devendra spoke is truth. Every party has been doing. Look, PDP fought on the plank that we want to keep BJP away. Give us votes. Then join hands with them. Then sat in power with them. So why not? So National Conference at that time did it. Everybody does it. This is what hypocrisy I want all politicians should forget. Look, it is a fact. Today, people who give hundreds of names to BJP will line up tomorrow when the elections finish to join hands with them, including National Conference, PDP, and other. Today, National Conference will take one stand, and they have the right to take that stand. Tomorrow, when they change it, everybody does it. I don't say there is a big sin in talking to BJP. It's also a political party, like any other.
But see, you are absolutely right. There's nothing wrong in talking. But the National Conference has been claiming to the people that they will never align with the BJP.
I think my message to my people would be, this is politics. When we call names to each other on joining BJP or talking to BJP, everybody is in line. Let me make a bold statement. Everybody is in line to do a handshake with New Delhi after the elections, whichever party it may be, because no political formation in Jammu and Kashmir can serve its people without having a handshake with New Delhi.
That's with the government. I am talking about the BJP.
That is exactly
what
the
National Conference has been. Do you think that the National Conference has then been fooling the people by
no,
saying,
I will never say that they have been. They speak in a sweeter voice the truth, because they know it. People don't like truth. They would also do it. If they were amateurs like me, they would speak the straight truth. Now they speak half of it, and that is politics. They have a right to it. I personally have a lot of respect for Omar Sahab. Let me tell you very honestly. There are many things which his father would never speak, but he speaks. Because that is the difference in new generation. I am not a politician, so I speak everything. I don't hide anything.
Mr. Bukhari, as we approach the general elections in 2024, how do you envision the role of Apni party in the upcoming elections? And can you give us a projection of how many seats will you win?
I tell you very honestly, we have not still made a decision where we should contest and where we should not contest. We will surely try to show some presence. We are a new groupings. We are in its infancy. A 4-year-old party that is not a very big party per se. But we'll make a difference wherever we fight. We'll make a difference. Wherever we fight in Jammu and Kashmir, we'll make a difference. But we'll take a decision very soon. We are meeting on the 21st and 22nd in Srinagar. The entire leadership is meeting. We'll take a decision which all seats. Telling you frankly, our main interest is assembly elections, because that is where we think we can play a role directly for the benefit of our people.
What is your perspective on the circulating rumors that you had approached Muzaffar Beg Sahab, and you had offered him a ticket through your party for the upcoming elections? And, how do you respond to the reports of his rejection?
Look, I would like to say that I would not like to comment on speculations, because we have not still met. The parliamentary board has not met. The parliamentary board of the party will meet. It will decide what to do, what not to do. I think these are all speculations up till the time our parliamentary board meets.
So you are on the New Indian. You are saying that you did not approach Muzaffar Beg for you did not offer him a seat through your party
Look,
in the upcoming elections.
in politics, many things are not said, and I will right to hold my views on this.
Mr. Bukhari, let me come to your, can you reflect on your 2020 statement, about aspiring to possess the stature of Kashmir's erstwhile Prime Minister Bakshi Ghulam Muhammad? Do you believe you still align with that aspiration, or do you perceive that there has been a change in your standing since then?
Ahmad, I'm very grateful to you for having asked me this question, because I would like to set the record straight. What Bakshi Sahab did, I don't subscribe to that. But in terms of development, I am still a fan of Bakshi Ghulam Muhammad Sahab, the late Bakshi Ghulam Muhammad Sahab. I am basically not a politician. I'm a businessman who came from a humble beginning. We came from a place where we used to walk 9 kilometers. We had a thatched roof house. We are self-made people. And now today where we are holding the interview, we are in the heart of the city. So when I say today, I would like to send a message to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Out of the whole lot, I am the only one who has a vision of development for this, because I know how my young men, who are more than 45% of the population, how they can become employers, not the employees. I have a vision what should be the quality of the schools. I have a vision what should be the quality of the hospitals. I have a vision what should be the social justice system of this state. And if you ask me, where did you get this inspiration from? I would not hesitate to repeat, Bakshi Sahab is a model in terms of the developmental agenda he had. The political may be different, but one day you will see people speaking about only those people who believe in development in the real sense. That is what our people need.
So do you feel that people will speak about you in future?
Inshallah, if I get a chance, you will see 100%. Inshallah.
Thank you, Mr. Bukhari, for joining us and giving your time.